Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Make sure you guys go to Casino for Life's page. We was on the StreamYard last night. I got on kind of late because I got off work late, so they was on there cooking and wilding out. But I'm gonna have what happened after all of that went down in the back chat. Y'all will go laugh. C-Pin stupid. C-Pin was like, man, you know that went left real quick. I said, I already know. Because first off, dude at first was saying some craziness. He was saying Mike Tyson was going against Cannon fodder. He didn't beat nobody really legitimate. I'm like, he didn't beat nobody legitimate, then how did he have the heavyweight championship of the world? He ran through those guys. What messed him up was when he went to jail. You know, when he went to jail, that kind of messed him up, and then he had new people around him. And then he tried to say, if you say Deontay Wilder was trash, then you got to say Tyson was too. And I said, no, because Tyson could box. Deontay Wilder can't box. To me, he's just very athletic. And he uses his length, and he has that strong right arm. Or right hand, as they would say. The right hand of God. So, look. It went left. It was crazy. LB was there, man. LB and me was laughing because it was funny because these two guys was going at it. Then the one dude, he was cool. Ringo was straight. Then I guess Buddy, he talked about Floyd. You know, Ringo, I disagree with you, my brother. Floyd did not do any drugs. He didn't take any steroids or nothing, and he wasn't afraid of Pacquiao. The thing is, when he said that line about, that's like fighting Drago, he basically was saying fighting a steroid, a PED baby. You know, that's what he was saying. Now, and also Floyd would not have suggested they take a test. The first couple times, the reason the fight didn't get made with Pacquiao was because Pacquiao he didn't want to take a test. He was trying to say a needle, using a needle was against his religion. But like Buddy said, Roe, whatever his name is, I forgot his name. He basically was like, then why he got tattoos on him? And that's a good point too. If it's against your religion to use needles, then you definitely wouldn't have tattoos on you, I guess. But I think I've seen some people with tattoos that's of religion, different religion. But it went left. And then dude was talking about blood this, blood that, he'll fly him out. I'm like, oh God. So I tried to bring it all back to peace by just asking the question. He was stuck on the back chat. We couldn't let him back in. I'm like, dog, we can't let you in. This is Cino's live. Cino done gone to bed, or he making another video, or he done went out somewhere. But it went real left. C-Pen was like, man, that went left real quick. And it did. But Ammo Potter, or if that's your name from the live, you were on the live, dude, Shaq did not dominate David Robinson when they played against each other. Shaq got his points, yeah, he did. But Shaq wasn't as dominant as you guys think he was. He wasn't. I watched this guy Shaq, man. You guys are going off of his dunking and breaking the rim. See, the media brainwashed you guys into believing Shaq was great. Shaq was not great. Shaq was an okay player, but he's not a top 50 player. He's not. Shaq never was a top 50 player. He never dominated the game like that. Shaq was getting taken to school by Karl Malone. Tim Duncan and David Robinson was giving him the business. In 99, when they swept him, Tim Duncan and Robinson gave them the business, bro. And that was the old David Robinson. David Robinson used to do well. The only problem with David Robinson was he would fade in the fourth quarter. And, you know, he was kind of soft. But Shaq thing is, if Shaq isn't getting the ball or the dunks or he getting the ball in his hands when he's in the post, he would get a 3-second violation on purpose. How selfish is that? But yet you guys want to say he was great. And to the dude wrote talking about LeBron's a better leader than KD. He's not. LeBron's not a leader. To me, both of them guys are not strong as leaders. They're mainly guys who, if you have somebody there, like when LeBron was there early on in Cleveland, you know, his thing was he couldn't close the deal. Like, he's trying to tell me, I'm like, dude, LeBron has played with way more talent than Kevin Durant. I did this video, and I broke down both guys' teams in their first years all the way to, like, you know, at certain points of their career. And basically the edge was going to LeBron. LeBron has had more talent, and he still has more talent. Because outside of him and Anthony Davis, they have a good team. His problem is he doesn't know how to control the game when it's time to close it. When it's time to close the game, he doesn't know how to control the game. Like, the only way he can control it is if he has a big lead. If he has a big lead going into the fourth quarter, then he's going to win that game. He's a front runner. Kevin Durant, I've seen Kevin Durant when their team is down by a lot. He's still chucking up shots to try to win the game. LeBron will go over there and pout and take himself out the game. So that's the difference between them. Kevin Durant works with all his guys. He works with the players as a team and individually. And he's good for the young guys. He builds the young guys' confidence up. Lebrownies doesn't. He can't deal with young guys. Lebrownie needs a team of veterans. He can't run with young guys. He don't like young guys because he feel like, you know, you have to teach them too much. And not only that, Lebrownies can't play without the ball in his hands. He can't play without the ball in his hands at all. Now, I didn't watch the Bucks game, guys. I'm going to watch it tonight, and I'll give y'all my review of Game 4. Like I said, when I work late, I'll give y'all a video. I hopped on Cino's Live last night. They was wilding. But, you know. And everybody was talking about shooting percentage or field goal. The one guy, Ringo. Shooting percentage doesn't mean that you're efficient or not or not efficient. What that means is it just shows you where you are more effective at. Now, people are like, well, I'll take the guy who has less shots. And okay, then why doesn't Kevin Durant have more rings then? Why doesn't Steph Curry have more than what he has? Because Curry's efficient. KD's efficient. Shooting percentage doesn't tell you the whole story. Kobe Bryant was very efficient, whether he was missing shots or not. It's the shots he was taking. You see, he was taking shots that he normally would hit. He would probably have a game where he's missing. But the thing about Kobe that's different is Kobe, Yeah, he could shoot you out of a game, but he could also shoot you back in the game. And not only that, his teams that were around him, they weren't that good. Like, you guys don't want to give him credit for the teams that he took far. The teams that he had were mediocre at best. They weren't the best teams ever. Even the one with Shaq on it. This is why I argue with all these Shaq fans. If Shaq was so great, what happened to him his first 4 years in LA? I mean, his first 3 years. Huh? What happened to him? His first 3 years in LA, he was losing. What happened to him in Orlando? He was losing. And plus, down the stretch, he would get benched at times because of his lack of shooting free throws. If Shaq ever learned how to shoot free throws, Shaq would have been unstoppable because they were letting him get away with offensive fouls, but he don't practice his free throws. Him and Lebrownies are the same player. They both are handed stuff, and then they're both are babied. And they pout when nothing go their way. They start cursing or they get upset. Shaq get upset, talking about I'm getting fouled all over the court, I'm getting this and that, crying. And it's like, Shaq, when you're offensive fouling guys and throwing them out the way, guys are going to foul you hard because that's the only way they can stop you. They tried guarding you face up, but you're getting away with throwing that elbow. That's why that one guy threw the ball at you and wanted to fight. That white boy wanted to fight you because of all the dirty stuff you were doing. Then you dunked on him and then pushed him down and stuff, doing cheap shots. You know, Shaq has always been very petty. And people say about Shaq, I'm like, dude, I watch Shaq. I don't care what numbers you guys go to. I watch Shaq. For his size and what he did, Shaq was very athletic. But as he got older, his game digressed. His game never improved. Now, he started using the hook shot more, trying to copy Kareem's sky hook, but he wasn't in the best of shape to do that or handle that situation. Because Kareem could get that sky hook off. And this one dude tried to say Shaq was the greatest player of all time. And I'm like, the greatest center of all time. And I said, dude, if Shaq played against Wilt would have averaged 40 or 50 on his head. And Wilt would have shut him down on the other end. Shaq don't have moves. You guys got to understand, when Wilt was playing, Wilt had moves. Russell had moves. These guys had moves. Shaq didn't have no moves. And all Bill Russell would have done was, what he would have done is he would impeded his process of getting to the basket or even getting in position. You see, Russell would have knocked him out of his position every time. So would have Wilt. I don't even think Shaq better than Artis Gilmore. I don't think he was better than Robert Parrish, the Chief. You want to talk about high character, high IQ, the Chief? The Chief would have been hook shotting him, taking him to the post, dunking on him, all that. He would have threw his shot. And then talking about Patrick Ewing, I'm like, dude, Patrick Ewing was a way better ball player than Shaq. You got to understand, when Shaq was in his prime, there were no more centers. So he was able to average he was averaging like 20 some points a game. 25, 26, because Kobe was averaging 25 with him. So that's what I'm saying. You guys don't make any sense at all. I just be sitting there looking at y'all like, man, y'all so lost. Now, the thing is with this, shout out to diehard Saints fan. He proved me right. I've been telling people Drew Brees has been done for a long time. And I told people, you know, when they had Bridgewater on that streak, they should have let him play. Jameis, they should have let him play it out. Drew Brees has been done. And I told people that. He was done for 5 years. He was done. And the Saints guy had to tell y'all. I had to tell y'all. So that proved me right. And I still think people are sleeping on the Colts. Now, everybody was saying the Rams are going to be last. Are the Rams going to be last? I don't know. C-Pen saying that the Cardinals, they basically to him, they're going to be a disappointment this year, and I wouldn't be surprised. I don't trust their coach. I don't trust Cliff Kingsbury. I don't believe he knows what he's doing, and I believe his play calling is college-esque, so he needs to stay there. So, listen, the Rams, I do not see them finishing last. I believe the Seahawks, Rams, it's going to be a tough division. You know. We'll see. But the NFC West is the toughest division out there. The thing is, with the 49ers, whoever starts, they're going to be fine because everybody's off of injury. Now, the Cardinals, I think the Cardinals are going to make the wild card. I think the Cardinals going to make the wild card. Because if they don't make the wild card, man, you got to let Kingsbury go. So, I would say, can't bet against Russell Wilson. So I think the Rams and the Seahawks, they'll be up there in trying to think. But the 49ers, they got all their people back. And if they go with Trey Lance, they feel he's ready, he's going to be on and popping. Because what I would do is run the ball more this year, whether you have Jimmy or him in. Just Just run the ball. But the Cardinals gonna win. They're gonna get in the wild card. The two guys, the Rams and Seahawks, I just don't see them taking a step back. But I think if everything clicks for the Niners will win the division, and then it'll be the Saints. I mean, what I'm talking about, I'm tripping. I'm trying to think. But the Niners basically have some guys, and they could come out and surprise everybody and win it all. They could. They got the team to do it. They got the team to do it. So, what do you think the NFC West is going to be? I think it's going to be the Rams. I would go, what is you doing? Damn idiot. Man, people cannot drive, dog. So, what was I saying, man? I done forgot the hell what I was saying. Oh, yeah. About the, NFC West. I got the I think it's gonna be the Rams, Niners, Cardinals, and then the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks take a step back, and it's no disrespect to them. I just don't see them getting to the playoffs. You know, we'll see, but I don't know. Like I said, Russell might come out and shock the world against me. I would put the Seahawks last. Now the Seahawks could see. This is the thing. It depends on how the Cardinals play. Now if the Cardinals come out playing good and then they fade late, then the Seahawks will probably win that. They'll probably get that tiebreaker to be in there. So you know, we don't know. Parking. Jeez. Alright, going back there. Oh man, ain't full parking. Oh, none back there, so I gotta get up out of here. But yeah, the NFC West gonna be tricky. It's gonna come down to the end. But I think the Cardinals take a step forward. Now, do I think the Seahawks could finish on top? I think so. So you know, I just don't see them I just don't see the Rams not making it. I just don't see that. You feel me? I just don't see them not making it. You know, I just feel that way. Just don't see it. You know, I just don't see it. not see it, my G. At all. I do not see it. I just do not see it. Okay, got time. But I don't know. I think, well, I'll switch it. I'll say this: the Seahawks, Niners, Cardinals, and Rams. Yeah, I go there. Chris Avante's gonna be pissed off. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you like what you hear, you could donate to the page by Cash Apping me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you all for listening, and we're out. Deezy.